Greetings, it is I, the Dalek Emperor. Welcome to another Dalekcast. Today we have our first question. The first question reads, guess what? Guess what? I have sent more videos for you to react to. Apparently one of them is a Godzilla related video. It's called MMD Godzilla vs. Gigan. Interesting. Well, I'll definitely consider doing that, Jamie Alberding. Anyway, yes, right, is there any other questions here today? There is supposed to be one, there's supposed to be one, but I can't seem to see the comment, apparently. I don't know why. Wait, just give me one second. Here is the question. And it disappeared again from me. Wait, come back, don't disappear on me. Oh yes, it reads, are you a fan of furry? Because I'm a big furry fan, just curious. I found a subscriber named Paper Hat Society because I hate when people haters are destroying furries. No, I'm not really a fan of furries. I mean, they're alright, but any being is welcome in my community. I'm just not that much of a fan of furries. It's not really my thing, actually. I don't have a Fair Affinity account or anything like that. No, I'm just a Dalek doing things. Anyway, we have some videos that we need to react to. Let's observe it now. Okay, so each of these videos in order are about 12 minutes to about 17 minutes long. Yes, so apparently Star Wars Theory reacted to this one. It is called Odyssey. It is a fan film, a Star Wars story fan film, and was made by MAV Films LLC. All credit will go to him. Let's observe it now. Wait, the volume's down. Why is the volume down? Right. Those are Republic fighters, alright. Rebel fighters, I mean.
When I look at you, I see what I used to be. I remember that feeling when I made my choice. You think you just joined a cause,
right?
But instead you became a soldier. And I know you're not sure if that's what you want.
Right.
But by being here, you've already made a choice. You decided to be part of something bigger than yourself because you believed what they were doing was wrong, and you decided to take action.
see they're infiltrating somewhere. But I do not know where.
Whether you like it or not, the decision you make will become who you are.
I see. There's a lot of stormtroopers here.
We found this in the home.
Dad!
Oh well.
The blaster doesn't make you a soldier. What you do with it does.
What are the
Pretty soon,
stormtroopers doing here?
others are gonna depend on you to be that soldier.
Possession of traceable smoke. On fulfilled land tests.
It's gonna be okay, son.
Altogether punishable.
Look away. Look away!
When it's life or death, you will see
Oh
the
dear, he's
reality
gonna get
of this war.
executed.
It's gonna be okay.
But don't forget the future. Don't forget what we're fighting for.
DK-227 down. Requesting that. Alert command. Through the forest.
Quit!
Shots fired 5-7-12. Shots fired tower.
This is surprisingly very good. I like the realness of
Requesting immediate
this.
evac. I repeat, immediate evac.
Got a lot of
Compromise the tower.
very like modern Star Wars vibes, like Rogue One. Damn, this is good. Me liking it.
Keep the rate of fire. Moving.
Well, he's dead. That's not good. Well, that's those dead then. Oh dear. Well, no survivors.
You're just one person who's part of a much bigger plan.
Ah dear. Imperial Star Destroyers.
You're part of a rebellion.
firing.
Fall back! Fall back!
I have made calls that have gotten people killed.
Ah! I'm in! I'm in!
But you don't have to. You're here because we believe you can do this. A victory would mean a lot to this system. More than you know.
Captain, we're approaching Anjek.
This is very impressive. I like this.
Soldier or not, you shouldn't be out there without this. Quinn. You have a purpose with us.
Tower is North Beach, 12 clicks from drop site. Other squads have perimeter at South Beach. Get out of sight and await further order.
Good luck. I'll be watching over.
Odyssey Squadron.
You're ready for drop. 5, 4, 3, 2,
There's the people who died. Well, that was impressive. I like that. Thank you, MAV Films. Let's move on to the next one then. Okay, so our next video is a Halo-related video called A Hero's Journey. Now, this was made by Raw Mind Films and is about 12 minutes long. All credit will go to them. Let's observe it. Apparently it's based on Halo. John Boo Films. All credit will go to him.
I got you.
Apparently this was made about a year ago.
It's beautiful. My dad used to bring me here so we could watch the stars together. Before he left. My dad always found a way, even when nobody else did. He was my hero.
What does it mean to be a hero?
My dad said the biggest heroes are those who grow beyond their limits. They carry on when everybody else has already given up. One day, I'm gonna be a hero myself.
Well, looks like he's fighting the Covenant, so that's the closest thing.
Spartan! Get up!
Damn it! They got us outnumbered! Air support is not getting through. Here. And here. Anti-aircraft turrets. See that gun post? On the high ground? It's our only chance to turn this thing around. We're gonna make it. Hey, you with me? We're gonna make it, okay? I got your back. Go, go, go!
Wait. Wait, why are they fighting
Incoming!
them? I thought they were fighting the Covenant. What's going on?
Come on! Keep moving, we're almost there!
Awfully confusing. Holy hell. Didn't realize that was gonna happen. Where's Chief?
What does it mean to be a hero? My dad said the biggest heroes are those who grow beyond their limits. They carry on when everybody else has already given up.
Take your helmet off. Take the helmet off!
Wait, what? Oh.
Lyle.
You've kept your promise.
I got you.
I have to keep going.
You know I can't let you do this.
And what does it mean for you to be a hero? Sacrifice. To be there for the people you love, even if it costs you everything. You sound like my dad. Here, it's from him. It will protect you and remind you of our friendship. I can't. Take it, Rahel. You give it back one day when you no longer need it. I will. I promise.
Well played, Rahel. Until we meet again.
Okay, that was weird. Moving on. Okay, here is the next video we have. Let's observe it now.
It's September the 18th, 1939.
Apparently it is when cockroaches hunted panzers. This was once again made by Yarn Hub. I think it is a World War II video, but I do not know. Is it? Oh, no, apparently. Oh, yes, it is. It's set in 1939, 18th of December.
In the Polish countryside near the village of Pacheka. Section Commander Edmund Roman Orlik leads 3 TKS tankettes as they scour the land for the enemy.
Okay.
The tankettes come to an abrupt halt as Orlik hears something. He listens closer. It sounds like tanks. It is tanks, and they're coming in from the right. It has to be the enemy. He orders 2 machine gun tankettes to stand back, as he knows they can't do anything against armor. It's all up to him. And you too can take the TKS for a spin with today's sponsor, World of Tanks. World of Tanks is a
No, That's...
driver to take them off-road to the left.
Yeah, I've actually played World of Tanks. It's, terrible.
And the little tank hunter springs into action, forcing its way through the weeds and bushes. The small engines rev loudly inside the fighting compartment, and the small size makes them buckle violently backwards and forth with every bump. Unfazed, Orlik makes it to a position overlooking the crossroads with a bush for concealment. The tankettes are tiny two-man vehicles with a machine gun. Orlik's TKS has replaced the machine gun with a 200mm autocannon capable of firing 5-round magazines in less than a second. Orlik has his attention forward, peeking through his sight, waiting in ambush. Before him is an empty crossroads, the sounds of engines and tracks ominously growing ever louder. The German tanks are on a routine patrol and are buttoned up with the hatches closed. No Polish forces have been spotted here for at least a few days. Inside the lead tank is platoon commander Victor IV Albrecht von Ratibor. He's German nobility and the eldest son and heir to the Duke of Ratibor. He's in a Panzer IV-B and it has good frontal armor, and even the sides can hold off small arms and sometimes anti-tank shells. Despite being in the biggest tank on the Polish battlefield, von Ratibor is careful when approaching the crossroads. The German tank's slow.
Nobody's here.
Orlik's eyes widen as the German war machine rolls into view. Their ambush has worked. The Germans don't know they're there. With nerves of steel and under the concealment of the bush, Orlik calmly takes aim for the white cross emblazoned on the side of the Panzer's turret and fires a single shot. A bang breaks the natural calm, and a single 20mm shell zips for its target.
Damn, well done.
It strikes square on the tank's turret side, piercing clean through. There's chaos inside the German tank as it stops in its tracks. The hatches open and smoke streams from the hatches of the stricken Panzer. The driver and a member of the turret crew rush out of the wreck, leaving their commander behind.
Oh dear.
A TKS hidden in the bushes doesn't wait for orders and opens fire with its machine gun. The 2 crewmen fall, never to rise. Now, behind the smoking wreck of the Panzer IV, the rest of the patrol, consisting of 2 Panzer 35Ts, rolls into view.
Oh dear.
Orlik rapidly orders his driver to pull back as the Panzer 35Ts emerge with their guns aimed directly towards him. Inside the 35T, the gunners take aim. With their low profile, they can hardly see the Polish tankettes hidden in the foliage. The gunner mutters under his breath. Damned cockroaches! One Panzer fires, then the other, and 2 shells scream towards the tiny form. Their shells rip through the foliage around the TKS, but fortunately, they miss. Orlik tells the driver to stop as he opens fire on the first German, but with the enemy's turret aimed at them, there's no weak spot for them to exploit. The 2 men watch in horror as bullet after bullet pings off harmlessly from the Panzer's turret and angled hull sides. But fortunately, the German keeps driving forward, and the hull loses its valuable angle. Orlik slams another magazine into the gun and fires mercilessly upon the hull side. Until one finally goes in. The 20mm pierces the Panzer and strikes square in the ammunition stowage, lighting the powder and setting off a catastrophic chain reaction. The 35T's hatch blows open, spewing a column of fire and smoke into the air. The last 35T carries on forward, driving ahead of the burning machine while firing shell after shell in the Poles' general direction. Their shots rip tree branches apart and lift dirt into the air, but fortunately miss the small-profile tankette. Inside the 35T, they hurl insults at the tiny tanks, so difficult to kill and so hard to spot, just like cockroaches. Seeing his two allies already destroyed, the commander decides to make a run for it.
Let's get support. Run for the
If the crew can make it to Pacheca, they can alert the other German forces that Polish forces of yet unknown strength are in the area. But the determined Pole won't let the invader go. He orders his driver to chase after him, and the TKS rapidly stumbles through the forest in pursuit. They burst through a bush and spot the Panzer fleeing away. Orlik opens fire. He strikes the 35T across its rear with a volley of 20mm and taking it out of commission. Orlik's tank rolls up to the wrecked 35T just as two crew members stumble out. Rapidly exiting his TKS, Orlik aims his handgun at the two men.
Hand the hawk!
He shouts. They lift their hands in surrender.
Who are you? Where is your commander?
The two Germans look at one another and then point towards the smouldering Panzer IV in the distance. Together, they head for the Panzer and check within as smoke pours from its open hatches. Battling the fumes, they manage to find the badly injured commander and nobleman, Victor IV Albrecht von Ratibor, still alive. They bravely drag him out of the rapidly growing flames, but it's to no avail, as he would succumb to his injuries just a few minutes later. The two surviving Germans are crestfallen. Through watery eyes, one of them hurls the insult once again.
We would have hit you with our guns if you weren't in those damned cockroaches.
The Poles took the name with pride, and going forward, referred to themselves proudly as cockroaches. It wasn't the first or last time Orlik would claim victories upon the far superior German panzers. He would rise to the occasion again the very next day, participating in a hard defense in the town of Sierakov, where the defenders struck down 7 more German war machines. The true details of this engagement have been lost to the sands of time. We took the liberty of trying to recreate it as best we could. Orlik was awarded the Cross of Valor after the war for his incredible actions and is credited as Poland's first ever tank ace. But tragically, it would all be in vain. Despite the Polish forces' best efforts and incredible skill, they couldn't defy their lack of equipment and resources. Orlik fought to the last and beyond, participating in the defense of Warsaw and then joining the resistance upon Polish surrender. Orlik was captured, but managed to escape and survived the war. He became a successful architect in peacetime, finishing his degree in what today is the Academy of Fine Arts in Łódź, at the same time as Władysław Strzeminski from the Attack of the Dead Men was working in the academy as a teacher. While we can't be sure, we would like to think the men met and maybe even were friends. Tank ace Edmund Roman Orlik passed away on the 8th of April, 1982.
I see.
If you haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel and please...
Yes, I'll consider it. Anyway, so we have this next video made, apparently it was made by how do I translate this to Chinese? 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay, so this is a Godzilla and Gigan video where they're battling each other. This is made by YN. I can't read the translation. I can't read Japanese, sadly, so I'm gonna have to use Google Translate. So yeah, let's observe it now. Apparently, I was told it's very loud. I might need to turn this down a notch. There we go. MMD, your credit will go to Hawaiian and MMD. MMD is an animation studio, right? There's Gigan. Impressive, the animation. It's about 17 minutes long. I was gonna save this for another video. Okay. done. You destroyed it. So devs of this video are definitely going wild with the reuse of sound designs, aren't they? Is that it? Okay, that was good. It's time to end now. So anyway, if you enjoyed this, remember to subscribe for more. See you all in my next video, then goodbye. Thanks all for the enjoyable video today. Don't forget to click below to subscribe to the official Dalek Empire, or you will be exterminated. There will be no resistance. I am the God of all